Good morning, guys. A great morning to all of those who tune into the realest thing in the world, coming to you from 126 Looney Street, Queenstown. Now, this Guyana, and you know, our country is one of the fastest growing countries in the world. And while I'm talking here in the studio this morning, just behind the cameras, I'm being recorded. So by a French producer that has an interest in how the Guyana's oil find is favoring Guyanese in general. They have been across this country and have talked to many people and have trying to develop an understanding and create a documentary that would put into perspective from their lenses into perspective where Guyana is as it relates to the oil resource and the oil find. But you know our news this morning, the big news this morning is Trump has won. And y'all know first I didn't like Trump. I also ran with the fact that Trump would have been the love child of, and I don't want to say it because now the man is president again, and you know, the man might just say, here, give Critic his visa, like come to America. I thought they were keeping me away from America because of my hairstyle, and Trump didn't want people with hairstyles, you know, similar to his or in a better nature. I thought that is the reason they were keeping me away from America. But I'm seriously thinking about making a plea to Trump now to say, here, Mr. Trump, me, you ain't got no hard feelings, buddy. Yes, sir. Let me come to America. Let me show them people how we do it. And just go there and visit Trump, right? I can't imagine myself and Kamala Harris having a conversation. You understand? I'll be honest with you. I gotta be honest with you guys. I can't imagine myself. And what was I? So I was telling you, you know, what's going on behind the scenes, but we'll get to that just now. Let me go straight into American politics and the fact that Trump has won, right? Trump is the 47th president, 47th? I think 47th president, right? But imagine me going to meet Kamala Harris. Like you're talking to a fucking retarded child. You understand? And you know me and too bright. I drop out of school very early. But I could not imagine talking to an inept American president, you know? That's why I didn't even fight up to go back to America as I'm calculating. Like, if I was to have the opportunity to meet the American president, Kamala Harris is her name? Robbie Kamala Harris, right? And I've seen snippets of her talking, speaking, and it's like hullabaloo. You understand? The president was a turd. I don't even know what happened. What's the president's name, man? What was it? Joe Biden. He might have been cremated for all we know. We'll see back Joe Biden. Joe Biden come off the map, just disappear just like that. I don't know. It's funny that the American system that is supposed to lead the world and guide the world or promotes itself, it's not supposed to lead the world. There are more developed countries democratically, and the biggest democracy in the world is India. But there are more countries developed democratically than America. They are, right? Higher developed, better healthcare system and everything else than America promotes itself. So that's the honest truth. America is a beautiful place. It is indeed the land of plenty and opportunity, but it is dependent on you. It's not dependent on America. And that's what people get tied up with. A beggar goes to America, he's a beggar. A hustler go to America, he's a hustler. An entrepreneur go to America. Anywhere you come from, America is more nurturing from my calculation. It's more nurturing. So if you eat better quality food, you're gonna be healthier. You understand? You got living standards, you got infrastructure, you got opportunities, you got jobs. If you are pushy, you're gonna make it in America. You understand? If you're like a Guyanese low life or hungry belly, you never make it, you're gonna suffer. Right? So Trump is in again, and I know my Democrat friends here are going to be stressed out. But let me say in the most certain terms, just to develop your confidence, just to give you confidence, right? Just to give you a bit of confidence, and I don't want to rub it in, right? I think it is fair as a human being, as an activist, as a journalist. I need to show some sort of discipline and respect at this time where the Democrats are hurting, right? I don't want to say much in it. All I will say, kudos to the Republicans and the Democrats. You all could go fuck yourself. So take that. Let me go straight into the news, right? Let's go straight into the news. You got bleep out though. When you're doing your documentary, you got bleeped out. You're gonna bleep it out? Imagine me on national television in France, and people saying, what did he just say? No, just to make sure, because remember the guy is recording in the back, and so just to make sure you guys heard it clear, the Democrats could go and fuck themselves. Y'all take care. Peace out. Right? So we done with the Democrats. Trump win. Right? I think I'm gonna beg for leniency, and I'll go to America. You gotta shake the guy's hand. You know, because the man's big. I don't know if I gotta climb over a wall, because that guy is fixated on walls, Trump. So I might have to climb over a wall to get into America. I don't know. But yeah, let's go and see what's going on up in America. So this is a bicycle somebody thief. Some thief man left. I would want to think. So this guy was caught stealing in some store. Hear his story. He didn't know how the fan. This is like a Chinese fan. It is so small. I don't know what kind of fan he thief in. But hear his story. His story, like, here I know. This story here, like anal sex. Some people like it, but it hurts. No matter what, it hurts, right? Here his story.
John, no money family or him or I don't really thief. I don't really.
You
thief.
sure?
Honestly, you could ask Makai now. Honestly, I don't thief.
Well, the description doesn't suit him. He says he does not steal, but look at his face. When you look at the face like this, you think he's a doctor. We look like an electrician. Oh boy.
I swear Makai know me more.
So why you come here and thief the fan?
And he calling me name Mikhail Nohi. I don't know this boy. Why you calling my name Mikhail know him? I don't know this boy. He thief a fan and say Mikhail Nohi. I don't know who Mikhail is talking.
I didn't mean to thief.
So your hand just swing and you thief
It was a miss. I see the fan, yeah, I pick it up, but I didn't get to ask Chinese girl how much for the fan, nothing at all. And when I walk out the store now, it just happened like a move, like. And when I come out the store now, me seeing the fan. But when I go in the bus now, I and I sit down, and then back now you pull up to me, and there is the fan again. And you ask me about the fan, so I try to forgive you with the fan. My boy said, oh, I got to come with you. I still had the belly for come with your body.
So you're trying to understand, you're trying to tell me that the fan was an invisible.
No. Me and understand. Here I telling you. Hold on, we got to listen to this story again.
I just love to take fan.
John, no money family or him or I don't really thief. I don't really.
You
thief.
sure?
Honestly, you could.
He don't really thief. He ain't certain if he is thief. He don't really thief. He's just thief from time to time. What's wrong with these fucking people, Banner? This Banner listening to what he's saying. You imagine this is the youth of today? You imagine how screwed up our society is when you got to deal with people like this? You listening? Is he hearing himself? I understand that he's under duress and he's fearful, right? But how? The only time your speeches become blurred and you start talking stupid is when you're drunk, you're under the influence of something. You don't really thief, so you're a thief from time to time. If these banners stand up in front of court, it's jail they're going. I don't really thief. What do you mean to say? Hear this story.
Honestly, I don't thief. I swear Makai know me more.
So why you come here and thief the fan?
I didn't mean for thief it, G. I didn't mean for thief it.
You didn't mean to thief it.
So your hand just swing on your TV.
It was a miss. And I see the fan here, I pick it up, but I didn't get to ask Shiny Girl how much for the fan, nothing at all. And when
He pick up the fan. He didn't ever ask Shiny Girl how much of the fan. Here it is. He go in the bus and didn't even realize the fan was still in his hand.
Parking out the store now, it just happened like a move, like. And when I come out the store now, me seeing the fan. But when I go in the bus now, I go in the bus and I sit down, and then back now you pull up to me, and there is the fan again. And you ask me about the fan, so I try to forgive you with the fan. I try to forgive you the fan, but boy, you said, I got come with you. I still had the belly for come with your body.
So you're trying to understand, you're trying to tell me that this.
He would explain to you, this fucker here look like the kind of person would explain how he walk and he fall in a vagina. He realized the girl was there. He didn't know it was rape. This banner here, this is how delusional the new generation is. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Good evening.
Hi, good morning.
Mr. Critic.
Yes, sir. How can I be of help to you?
They tell you that with yourself. Me see Jackie put up.
What you need help for? You need help for speech? What you need help for?
What? Hey, right?
Uh-huh.
You tell me, say, let me call you Wednesday, right?
So today's Wednesday?
No, today's not Wednesday, right?
Today's not Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday? Oh, today's Wednesday. Yes, today's Wednesday. I just going to ask if you got an English language problem or hard of hearing.
All right.
No, today's Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Tell me the problem. Tell me what is your situation. That is what I'm here for.
Mr. Critic, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the help me ask for, right?
When me you talk, man, you talk yesterday?
Yes.
Me tell you next week Wednesday.
Yeah.
Next week Wednesday for call me. Me go find out.
Yeah.
Next week Wednesday I will have some information for you.
Did you help me what?
You are listening to me?
Let me.
Me no want hear what help you want. You don't tell me. Next week Wednesday.
No. I just in your car 5 minutes with me, right? You hear me?
You listening to me, big man?
Yeah.
Call me next week Wednesday.
I just asked should I cap me one for live up on until I cap. Right? I asked should I cap, right?
Uncle, call me next week Wednesday.
Alright, go down, Critic.
55 years of age. We do all in life. No saving. But you need a place. It's my place to help him. That's okay. I gotta help you. He asks for help. Not I have to help him, but if I could link him with somebody that's gonna help him, I find that I'm obliged or obligated to do so, because whatever other purpose I do in here, what we do in the morning, y'all know we used to, we come, we tag the news and this and that, and we help people. You understand? But this is where you got content with. 55 years of age. What have you done all your life? Not a fucking thing. How can you integrate? How does an individual like that integrate themselves in society? Who wants somebody who can't listen, who doesn't understand? Who wants somebody like that around them? And this is the reality in our society. A lot of times you're hearing, oh my God, this is the concern of people. This is a sad situation. People are in poverty. An individual like that, no family, no nothing, 50-something years of age, no savings, never made no plan in life, who are we to blame? Let's say we want to take him and set him up. Give him a good job where he's getting a salary. Maybe he could do a security guard work. How do you train that? That is the predicament we're in. Because that is not a one case. You're talking to normal people that in civilized circumstances in the first world would be listed as retarded. You're talking to normal, perfectly normal people whose actions are in tandem with people who have brain damage. And this is a normal person. It's just that he didn't get education, 50 years of age. Somehow he slipped through the cracks. He worked most of his life on a farm. Now let's say we want to help him and he wants to share in the spoils of the oil. Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Talk to
You're
me.
not live, right?
Yes, I am.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to put it out there, but Trump win the election, 2024.
So you are related to Christopher?
No.
You're not related to Christopher Columbus?
No.
Yeah, because he discovered, he was looking for India and discovered the West Indies, and he came and met Amerindian people here. Hey, thanks for the update, buddy. Here, me no sleep last night.
The Democratic crime.
Me no sleep last night. Me watch the phone all the time. Me watch the phone. Me say, oh God, 5 years of this lady. Imagine watching Biden walking and falling and stumbling and fucking sailing off at conversations and talking craziness.
Only one president in American history ever did this back to back. Was in about
No, now it's 2. Now it's 2. This is the second president.
now he did it, yes.
Yeah, Trump.
And on top of all of this, right, by 5,000 votes. 5 million, sorry, 5 million.
All right.
5 million votes.
Kudos to Trump. I got careful what talking about the fucking man. Because I want beg
The man win the
for
house.
come America. I want beg. I can make a plea. Hey, we talk, buddy, we talk.
All three he win.
Safe.
And I tell you something.
Uh-huh.
You gonna get any chance now to come to this country anytime once he did it all. I guarantee you that, man. Trump, listen, Trump is a fair man.
I call you when I done it. I got your number. I call you when I done it.
Yeah.
We use the same barber.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, that's the man. That's
Safe.
the man. My whole family go against me. And I tell them, no, I'm voting with Trump.
Well, listen to me. When thing come in little when Trump gives you like there's little funding and thing, right? Make sure you don't get a not even your wife make wrong with you.
Yes, I
Yes,
put the
sir.
policy. I tell him, Trump was in power when he said, "Oh, my Pence, Guyana, and Granger leave immediately."
Yeah,
I tell me,
yeah.
I said, "Don't forget these days, them."
Hey, we talk, bro.
I
We
said,
talk.
Trump in power.
I'm taking another call. Hello, good morning.
Hey, Critic.
Yeah, my brother.
Enough about Trump and Trump, man. The people want to pay as a man.
The people want to know what?
If you pay as a man, maybe money.
Well, I might have to hurry up with that now because since Trump come in, extradition speedily. We got speed up it though. We got, yeah. Speedily. So let me go. There is a fight here between police. I got this video come off of TikTok. What you going on here? I don't understand what's going on. The police and a man gone in the gutter. He just throw himself in the gutter. Watch you going on. Watch. Mud for the police. Mud for the policeman. There's a mud police. Watch Rasi. Where they gonna put you? They gonna put you in the trunk. Watch. We go in the gutter, over the gutter, run and gun. What the ras is this? Guyana for you, boy. Them man and the police looking for aisle. What going on there? Glenlaw looking for aisle. The French looking for aisle. The police and the thief man they got to looking for aisle. I can't make up this thing. Here, I can't make up this even if I wanted to. No. This is not a fictional thing. I just show you all a video. I see no other reason for the police and the man to be in the gutter, and then the man bring out some black thing. I don't know what it is. Here, certain things can't be reported seriously. What are we going to do, cry for them? You can't report this seriously. And I see, at time remember looking at an American New York news agency that talked about a foul cock, a cock run a man. Well, by the way, it was a gay Guyanese man. A cock run him. You understand? He might have liked being run by cocks. A cock runner, a foul cock, running a man, and this in the news. CNBC or one of them thing. Like how crazy these things are. Hey bro, morning.
Hi, morning there.
Talk to me.
The case with GRA, right? With me carry the man still get up there in the morning, call me at it.
Oh shit. I'll follow up with it today. After lunch I'll follow up with it.
Yeah, because them said they was gonna call me. Remember now, it's done nothing. It's somebody was selling.
No. I'll follow up with it. I'll follow up with it after lunch. I'll up on my life now. I'll call you back.
Alright, good.
So this is another fighty. By the way, look who going on here. This is here. Drinking and madness, alcohol again. This is a video that I have. This banner. What you going on here? Let me see if we get it right. This banner. Lash a man in the head with a bottle. This is when we catch it, right? See, lash this man in the head with a bottle. Bam! Lash in the head with a bottle. He fall down. I've not been able to confirm. So, this seems to be the end result of that, right? This seems to be the end result of that. Now, the big strong by lashing the man in the head, like he gets stabbed after he was stabbed by the guy. Right? Now, what a man see the man lashing in the head with a bottle. So y'all gotta stop with this nonsense. Substance abuse in this place, and I don't know. Too many times we're not hearing from the government as to what their policies are. I'm seeing infrastructural development. I'm seeing things going on with health care. I'm seeing different things going on. But there's an epidemic in this country. The youth, the actions, it seems like their lives are falling apart. What policies are being put in place? I hear about finances. I hear about grants. Grants to who? The one will get stabbed and the one will stab? Them people? You think $100,000 grant can make them life better? Now some people gone through. We might have to wait after having good policy to educate or re-educate a nation. We might have to wait for a whole generation to die out. But when are we going to start? Every corner is a super bet, is a gamble shop. Substance abuse, alcoholism and all that. What policies are in place for that? I ain't hearing from the government about that. Nice and all dandy. Money, road, hospital. Controlling cost of living. If you don't guide people, you're going to end up a country like a spoiled child. You ever get a child, you ever deal with a child that they feel entitled to things that they ain't really work for, never work for? There's another story I got to tell you. And that's how we becoming an entitled people. Entitlement. Oh, you hear about Isle? And you think you're entitled. You don't have to work any longer. You don't have to do anything. Then what happens to the generations to come? How long do you think Isle is going to last? Trinidad Isle for 100 years. Our lifespan now is about an average 60 to 80 years. Your young children are going to live out Isle in this country. Trinidad had Isle for 100 years. Look at the Trinidad there. The murder capital of the world. What are we doing about that? Good question for government to answer. The Chapin incident. So the lawyer for the businessman who was charged for chopping this young man is pleading self-defense. The lawyer is pleading self-defense. Now, where was he? The guy who was charged, look here. The guy who was charged is this guy with the blue shirt. Explain to me where he was defending himself. A man up on the ground lie down, nothing in his hand. He chopping away at the man. Like the man is chicken. And it's chicken he's due. So you're accustomed to chopping chicken. Right? Watch. Now the man gets up and decides to run. He raises the cutlass again. Now my worry is, did the lawyer not see this? How you could claim self-defense? And there's no evidence of the need for self-defense. Or didn't the police admit this into evidence? This has to be admitted in the evidence. The person who's recording the video, the police have to get that person. They have to download that video, because when you're using evidence, it has to have a chain of command. Download the video, have the lady give witness to what she was seeing, who those persons were. But where is the self-defense? Look, the boy is running. He runs. He continues to run. He running. Where is the self-defense? While they chop away at the man. This is him after. Look at his condition after. I blur it out because he got massive chops about his body.
Too tight, that's why he couldn't run. Real bad net style.
You understand? Good morning, my brother.
Good morning, my brother. How are you doing?
What can I tell you?
You gotta be patient, you know. The government is putting all the medical facilities in place. So all these people who gotta get a rehab, as you're rightfully saying, right? Or a bed, right? These are gonna be institutions with the necessary professionals.
My brother.
For discipline.
My brother.
To help.
Hear what happened now.
Society.
Me and talking about who done gone. I can tell you. Me and talking about who done gone. Here we're going to tell you. And you know this, and we can't argue upon this. If you convert an individual, and you might have done that in many cases, to being a Muslim brother, they develop a discipline second to none. I'm talking about policies that will see the importance of instilling morals in everything that we do. You understand? For the younger generation. Because you want everybody running, they're chopping, they're beating, they're fighting. You understand? Where does the training come from? And in Islam, that training is enshrined in what has been passed down. It's enshrined.
Well, for the other monotheistic religion, Christianity, the fault is that, you know, they think that God brained them good enough. So when they went and created the New Testament, that's where the confusion of the world starts. My humble opinion is that they have to go back to the Old Testament, right? The days when people used to be people, right? If you look at the confusion, it's since the New Testament started.
Unfortunately, it would be a uphill battle to go up against God himself. I am suggesting that in the country that I live, that I am willing to facilitate people of different races and people of different religions. There needs to be policies that are guided by morals. You understand? Like with the youth. I'm saying, you got banner going and rob people 2-3 times, they're on bail with gun offenses. Here what I'm telling you, they got two options when you caught stealing for the first time. Under the age of 18, you either go and join the army and go through a 5-year course, or you go to jail for a certain period of time.
We've said this before on this program.
I've said it many times. I've been lobbying for that many times.
Get the military in charge. Get these moms, people, and all these moms with it.
No, they're the worst of the problem.
Right?
Here, they are the problem.
Get them unpolitical and look.
The women who walking around and calling themselves independent women and thought they could have taken. You know the statistics show.
Independent. Don't worry with them. Independent.
You know statistics show that children. Hear this one.
Men them recognize back their purpose, right? You got to ask a human being, what is your purpose, right? You talk about Islam. What drives home that to the biggest, richest Muslim in this country, Gafoor, to the poorest ass Muslim, me, right? Is that you definitively every day when you bow down, you're reminded you're going 6 foot deep. There's no bench in a mosque, right? There's no big cubicle in a mosque. You're reminded every day when you bow down. You're hypocrite.
To be humble.
You know, height, you're going down, hey. Every time I've got to sujood, height, you're going down, hey. You're going to meet Jamaica any minute now. You know, Christianity doesn't tell you that. Christianity says, fuck wrong, critic, turn the cheek, fuck wrong again. How could you get anywhere with such an indisciplined, inhumane, invalue on principle? Just that alone, my friend. Anyhow, my brother, you carry on strong. Keep on doing the good work.
Safe, man. Thanks for the words of support.
Good buddy.
Cool. So yeah, you got some grounding. Like me, I tone me thing and change my attitude because of how people responded to it. I got children watching me and all them things, and I constantly got tone my attitude because I used to behave bad and got good white following and all them things, big excitement. People like the excitement. But I realized you got to tone it. You got certain discipline. But I'm learning new things every day. Let's go on to the next issue. Fight again. What kind of people? Like every minute, every day. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Fazal, your connection bad. You got to pay your bill, buddy. Yeah, so what you going on? Here was me problem with things like this. You are in a crowded area. What kind of people do you have to be that out of a crowd of hundreds of people, you ain't got no civil-minded person to tell people, let's bring this to an end. Let's stop this nonsense. Stop this nonsense. Hello, good morning.
Uncle Critic.
Hi, good morning.
Uncle Critic.
Good morning.
Uncle Critic.
What kind of society we are if out of the hundreds of people that are here, you know, nobody's saying, what, should we part them? Let me part them. They can kill one another. We shouldn't have to fight in the first place. We shouldn't reach to them. Unfortunately, reach to them. But yeah, like everybody dying. And that is because we don't have a common moral understanding. This I was taught by my mom not to steal, how to treat people a certain way. Well, the hardships has forged me this way. The harshness of the world. I try to be fair. I try to be kind. I'm not that kind of person. Well, look, like, we are fucking Mickey Mouse, 6'3", big, strong man. Hi, hello, huh. No. Unfortunately, I'm not that guy. But I know enough, and I've been taught enough to have a certain discipline. Hey, buddy, talk to me.
Sometime when you got two troglodytes fighting like that, sometimes it's best you just let them fight it out, because you go in there, try to break up things, you might get joked and all kind of thing. You know what them banner got in their pocket, in their hand. So if you got ingrates who want to kill themselves in the street, let it do that. When the fight done and everybody bleeding out, then you call the police and then you separate them. Like when two dogs and them two rice eat in the street fighting, growling up, and then you don't break that up. You throw hot water upon them and that's it.
It's sad that I have to agree with you on that. Although I'm fighting for them to stop fighting, I have to agree with you on that, because who am I gonna send? If it was my son, I would understand you understand? You get yourself injured or something. All right, I agree with you.
So I had a question. Is there money to be made in the privatization of the prison system in that country at this time?
I would want to think lots of money.
Because to me it seems
The
like
prison system spends on average $1,000 a day on a prisoner. I don't know, but one, no, government are not good managers of anything. Government can't run business. If you go in there and start cooking efficiently and all them things, no, you understand? A proper security system in place and so, I think there's money to be made. Lots of money to be made.
Perfect. All right, good. That's what I needed to know. Thanks.
Safe. Lots of money to be made in privatizing the prison system. I am telling you, governments, I know the budget, but governments can't run business. They're not good at running business. The only reason governments are successful, not this government alone, is because they have unlimited money. They can borrow money, they can put in money. Governments are not generally successful businesses. The bureaucracy, the paper trail, time, every fucking thing is a fuck up for them. The only reason here, their accountability is a big fraud. Government accountability is a big fraud. You got a business and you making 100 million, and out of that you got to take out 32% tax and this and that. Government don't pay tax. We government vehicles don't pay insurance for the vehicles on the road. They're not really contributors in many things. But you would not believe, government spends about $50 million to secure $100 million. While if we make $100 million profit, inside the profit we take out security money and everything. I'm telling you, government spend about 50% of the value of the investment to secure the investment. When we building things and doing things, government got an engineer, got to come and see the whole ministry. When we doing we business, we watch over we business. We come. You got to come from the president to the prime minister, the vice president, a whole cabinet, a minister, come down, local government and all this pure bullshit. Governments don't run businesses well. So if you privatize the prison system, lots of money to be made there. Just with what if you tell government here, wherever you're doing now for prisoner, give me the money. And serve the prisoners better, and you make a money on it because you're looking at efficiency. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, brother.
This is Critic.
Speaking, buddy. How can I be of help to you?
Hey, what's up, right? You know if I could get the brown rice from?
The small bag or the big bag?
Well, I went to the Chinese.
Yeah, no. The small bag or the big bag?
I want the medium bag brown rice.
Once it's a medium bag, it's not too big, check between your mother foot.
Okay.
Yeah, once it's not a big bag, because I don't think a big bag could hold between your foot, you know? There's a medium bag, yeah. She might have a bag of rice between your foot. Call me for talk fucking nonsense, ask me shipping this. All the days get. Then call and cuss. But we very open here. Everybody know though. Yeah, what you going on here? Let me see how this fight ends. And I think we should create laws for cameramen. Here, cameramen like this should be sentenced to death. There needs to be laws. Look at this. Oh fuck, but I try to figure out to go down this way. By the time he turn wrong and go wrong, me yeah, I turn. Watch. By the time he watch this video here, the least of the problem there is fight. Because I see but 5 obese people, what is one? She, diabetes. He, diabetes. Right? So, if it's not fight here, they sure pushing up. You ain't got, there's no discussion. Them gonna have untimely death. So whether they fight to death or they eat to death, hey no man, I gotta stop stressing myself about this thing. I gotta stop stressing myself about these people in this country. Whether they eat to death or fight to death, you understand? Them done, ready for death. David, somebody named David saying the government can't do business. Yes. I'm saying no government is good at business. When we build a toilet, let me tell you something. When the government is going to build a toilet or going to do a piece of infrastructure work, here how it starts. It starts with a bidding process. And this is all in tandem with transparency, right? So the government starts a process to help with transparency and accountability. So they're building a toilet. The toilet, first thing a contractor can make a money on this toilet. So the toilet has taken into consideration a design far outweighing the need for somebody who would need a toilet personally. Right? That's the first thing. Then you got to send out bids. Then all the papers. That costs $200,000. So when the government builds a toilet, bear in mind, an engineer had to come with a design for the toilet. When you go and build a toilet, we call a carpenter and say, go and build a toilet for me. When the government does it, it costs 3-4 times the amount of money. Government, I'm saying, and say it again, this government and every other government is that good at business. This government has chosen to privatize things, put things out there. The past administration, the PNC-led administration, them wanted everything. They wanted to control everything. That is why it failed. The PNC nationalizing things. Look at where it took us. It's failure. Governments got to run the country. The land controlled. When it comes to business, entrepreneurship and an understanding has to be run by the private sector. And that discussion come up is not with me seeing something wrong doing. It's the fact that I'm saying if you privatize the prisons, it will be more efficient. You could go in, privatize the prisons, take the same money that government put in and make profit off of it. Right? We do the hour? I got 41 minutes. Let's go straight into some civil. Oh, we got one more story here. Road rage. We got one more story here. This is a road rage story. A man got a cutlass over my head.
This box man here, man. What you doing? What? Very shameless you doing? What? Now what I want to tell you, man, what? He 597. There's all that.
So imagine this is stories. The guys, my French friend here, the producer, was asking me why do I need a piece.
Yes, critics.
Hi, good morning.
We talking about Donald Trump.
No, you talking about Donald Trump. Me don't talk about Donald Trump. Will you come back with now?
You don't talk about Donald Trump?
You tell me. Give me you take.
I tell you the PNC fighting Donald Trump. Because we go fuck this country.
All right, buddy. Later. Yeah. My friend here, the producer, is asking me, why do I need protection? Why do I need a peace? But this is the society I live in, where this is what's going on the road. Normally, people act between themselves like this. Me need protection. Man drive like a madman. Next, he put out a cutlass. There's a different level of madness. Me, you know, with these banners, he's a bus driver. You could drive on the road. You could get driving, drive on the road and run it with a cutlass and all that thing. This man got driving a bus. We supposed to have 15 people life in his hand. And you running out and use a part of road rage and you got cutlass and that kind of thing. There's a different level of madness we operating at in this country. Now, putting all things into perspective, I want to tell Guyanese something. The eyes of the world is on us. And you know, only yesterday I was having a talk with my French compadre, and I had to explain the many times that the story of Guyana has been taken out of context. Because you gotta come, you gotta spend some time, you gotta meet the people. We have problems like everybody else. But I don't like looking and doing comparative analysis with your problems you have, because I feel a person, a people, a country have to find out what their problems are and accept. Because if you're in a community and you find that you have a drinking problem, or there are a few people in that community have a drinking problem, they go to the AA. You accept what your problem is, and that is 50% of finding a solution, the acceptance of what your problem is. And then you go and try to remedy that problem or that issue. I don't like using the term problem, although I've been using it much recently. Likewise, in the world's community, in the community of humanity, in the little corner that we are in Guyana, I think we need at some time to sit and accept our shortcomings. The literacy level in this country is too low to facilitate a massive educational drive. Because you look at the opposition, you would continue to hear educated, seemingly educated people mislead, misguide, and speak of untruths. I listen to Ganesh Prasad. I look at Ganesh, my Paul, on his page talk about my Bellevue pump station at 2 years on. Bellevue pump station work started on January 29th of this year. 1 year, 2 years on. He mistaken, this is an MP in Parliament, you know, this is a member of Parliament that lies publicly, saying 2 years, nothing had happened. Didn't ever call me and ask me what happened. Didn't realize that there is a massive cave-in or cave-in. We got to do proper revetment to make sure the people in the house don't fall in the street and the road don't break up. But you continue to see in the news because the intent is on attacking me. I am saying we got to identify with problems. You know why? You know how many times I thought about, look, calling it quits with the pump station, it makes sense to me. The money is not worth the stress that comes with it. But you know what? I have to prove them wrong. I have to complete it. It is something I could put under my belt and say, this is one of the other feats that I've overcome. Because it's an engineering feat, by the way. Coming into construction for only 2 years and completing a pump station is a massive feat. Many engineers and many contractors would have liked to play a role like that in their life, to have that to their name. In addition to be philanthropic, journalists, come through everything, father. I have made a name for myself from saying what I'm going to do, and then completing said tasks. It is not easy. The pump station is not without issues, but like everything else in life, what we have to start doing is personal introspection as Guyanese, not pitting ourselves against Americans and this and that. We got to look at how are we going to act, move, speak, how are we going to deal with each other when all the infrastructure is done and we got all the nice hotels. Are we going to develop ourselves to a certain level of civility that is suiting to the new environment created for us as a people? Or are we still there like hungry belly dogs running all about the place? Nya, 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 nya. Are we going to still be that way? Or we can stop and say, hey, what? No. The environment is changing. This wild, untamed environment we used to be in is changing. It's now a civilized society. You're not back down barefoot. You understand? Are we going to work on developing ourselves as a people? And that comes from each and every Guyanese acceptance of where their shortcomings is. Wiping aside our selfishness. Because you know why? The educated ones got to teach the uneducated ones. So even the people who are doing well for themselves, got to watch their neighbor and say, my brother. Because nobody tells you how to be successful. People don't know. You got to make effort. And you got to watch the man that is making effort to be successful. He's already tired in his life. Because he's making a lot of effort. You don't see it. Successful people by nature are not whiners. So you don't hear, oh God, I had a hard day and this and that. No, we just walk around, give everything hard, this and the whole world falling down around we. And when you go to try this, then you say you can't. Me never all the stress. I don't want to do that. I want to live an easy life. But I can tell you, living an easy life doesn't come with great rewards. You see people driving around Land Cruisers and driving fancy cars and all them things there. You see a man driving whole day, you see anything you seen in the club? It's not all perfect. Some of them got jobs, some of them is drug dealers. Some of them is pimps, some of them is criminals. So when you're watching people and want that, do you want to be a criminal? You got mules, you got girls looking like they never had a job and they said they swallow cocaine and carry to America or Europe or wherever they're going. You want to swallow cocaine? You want to do that? You're willing to make the sacrifice? Don't look at people's life. You look at what you can do in your life. How you're going to better your life. What do you want to become? And what effort you're willing to put into becoming. I just want to leave that with you guys today. As every day I have something to leave with you. But that is what I'm going to leave with you today. Look. Emulate people who are doing things and you're seeing the results. Look at the president. A father, a husband. You think it's easy being a president? You get everybody running for presidential candidate and all that thing. Look at the world. Joe Biden said, and by far people believe, that he was presidential material. The man's an old senile man. Kamala Harris, no, this is not really the choices. They were in power. People choose them. But you think a man who stood, thank God that America runs on its own. America is an industry, you know. America's moved away from politics. America is capitalism and hyperdrive. This democratic, the elections and all that thing is a process to make you feel that you got a hand in it. America is an industry, a massive churning industry. Even with a president like Joe Biden, it went on. The process goes on. If you fail at something, you make money. If you're successful at something, you make money. America is capitalism and hyperdrive. And that's what most people don't get. It doesn't matter if it's Kamala Harris or Donald Trump. The system is an engine. It keeps going. It's just crushing things inside. Sometimes the engine is steaming away, and sometimes they dip on crawl. Because you imagine Joe Biden, people seriously thinking that Joe Biden was running things, a man who couldn't talk for 1 minute, who couldn't fucking walk up a flight of stairs, would sit down and have serious discussions. Hey, buddy.
Money, I hear.
Talk to me.
You send me the document.
I'll send you the document when I come off here.
Alright, good.
Yeah. A man who couldn't walk up a flight of stairs and who could string words together without going off and sailing on the high seas. Yeah, he sat down with generals and strategized and planned great things. Y'all gotta be out here fucking mind. Y'all let Donald Trump get this shit started out, get the world started out, and it's Guyanese here, gotta look and do some introspection and figure out what are we doing, how are we gonna do it, how are we gonna make ourselves better. Peace out. Remember, you could only get it real here. The realest thing in the world always keeps it real. Peace out.